how the story goes. We find out about a treasure in the grand line. There's no doubt. The pirate whose eye is on it, he'll sing, I'll be king of the pirates. I'm gonna be king.
Hey everyone, Romance Dawn here, and today I want to talk about our favorite amnesia victim, the Revolutionary Army's second in command, Sabo the Blue Dragon as I like to call him. Today we'll be romanticizing about his power level. The biggest question with Sabo seems to be, is he Admiral level? We saw him fight Fujitora, but no one believes either of them were serious, and the anime added a lot more to that fight than was in the manga. He one-shotted Burgess, but everyone thinks Burgess is trash anyway. He one-shotted Bastille, but no one cares about Vice Admirals except for Smoker. A lot of people believe Sabo is high-tier Yonko commander level. This comes from most people assuming Dragon is either on or above Yonko level. My thoughts on Dragon and the Revolutionary Army, however, lead me to believe Sabo is definitely above Yonko commander level. Sabo, I believe, is the strongest of any Yonko commander, except for maybe Ben Beckman and some of Shanks' crew, of course. The Marine-Ford War taught us the high-level Yonko commanders, though not as strong as admirals, are still not too far from their power level. Marco could only be stopped by Garp, the hero of the Marines, and Sea Prism Stone handcuffs. Juzo, though a high-tier commander, still had a decent gap between him and Aokiji, because a second of distraction got him beaten. Though it's worth noting, Aokiji was within inches of being Fleet Admiral, which means he's even stronger than his former title would suggest. But Aokiji does have his weakness to heat. As we saw when he faced off with Ace, Ace dealt with his attack extremely easily. Then it's worth noting that Monette, when attacked by Nami's heat ball, was injured fairly easily, and her Devil Fruit is almost identical to Aokiji. Now, to be honest, there's a lot of hype around Sabo, and people dislike the character because of his fans. Sabo fans appeared like Sabo, literally out of nowhere. Like, he was in one arc, y'all gotta chill, let the man prove himself a little more. Honestly, I was anti-Sabo for a while, but honestly, Sabo did as much in Dressrosa as Ace did in his entire One Piece existence. Ace fought Smoker, who is now a Vice Admiral, and had a draw. Sabo fought Bastille and won, easily. Ace had two 10-second fights with Aokiji and Akainu, lost miserably to Akainu. Sabo had a draw against Fujitora. Ace lost to Blackbeard, Sabo trashed Burgess. That last one is a little unfair, but you guys get the picture. Really where I believe Sabo stands out from other Yonko Commander type fighters is his training. It seems like Dragon actively trained Sabo, like in a one-on-one sense, in a master-disciple sense, as opposed to other Yonkos whose fighters seem to have their own styles and their own way of doing things, like they train themselves, not as much as the Yonko actually taking an active hand in preparing their warriors. When you just look at Sabo's Dragon Claw and we think of the way he used hockey, a whole new way that we had never seen before when he destroyed the Colosseum ring with just, it appeared, the force of his armament, and when he made the Dragon Claw breathe. Then, eating the Maramara no Mi and his Fire Fist, Sabo proved his badassery literally seconds after eating the Devil Fruit. But enough about his badassery. We're talking his power level right now. I would like to come at this from a storytelling standpoint. So first I'd like to say, Sabo is not a pirate. He is a revolutionary. This means he actively fights the world government and Marines. The revolutionaries and the Marines being polar opposites, and Dragon essentially being the fleet admiral of the revolutionaries, Sabo could be no less than at least scraping admiral level. to be number two. You got to think of it as Dragon is the world government's most wanted and dangerous man. If they could go kill him, they would. As strong as he may be, he can't go up against two or three admirals. At least that's what I assume. Dragon needs an admiral level second in command, because if he didn't have one or two, he'd be taken down. Am I right or am I wrong? If it's just him as a top tier fighter, they could send all the admirals in to come get him. So he needs someone at that level to more or less watch his back. I believe before eating the Mara no Mi, Sabo was at least just reaching admiral level. Now that he's eaten it and will soon master it, he's definitely admiral level. This doesn't mean he's superior to them or he's stronger or weaker than any of the admirals. I just believe out of 100 fights, Sabo would win anywhere from 49 to 51% of the time, depending on the circumstances, of course. His body being a Logia now erases that major advantage the original admirals would have had on him. But even still, we've clearly seen Sabo's specialty is armament hockey, which means he was dangerous for the original admirals before the Devil Fruit. Long story short, Sabo is admiral level. He's above all the Yonko commanders, save for maybe Shanks' crew, because we don't know what they're capable of, but we know that they're a bunch of badasses. And he'll only get stronger each time we see him as he keeps mastering the Mara no Mi. But you guys let me know what you think in the comments. Am I overhyping Sabo's power? Did I make valid points? Am I spot on? Am I underestimating him? Also, check out my Sabo the Blue Dragon post. I'll put the link in the description. Comment, really, let me know. Let's discuss this topic. Romance Dawn, out.